Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are asking yourself, why is she wearing her robe on this video and no makeup on, and she's on her bed? Because I want to and because we are all home, so I really don't feel like I have to put on a whole lot of makeup, find a cute outfits to just sit here and talk to you guys. I took a bath, and I'm drinking my water and I'm staying hydrated. But what is more important is the information that I'm sharing with you guys more than anything else. So today we are talking about something that is totally different from what we would usually talk about. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how and which apps I use to edit my Instagram photos and my stories and so forth. I actually had a very hard time when I decided to join this whole Instagram world, and trying to find someone who can help me, because I was kind of like a late bloomer with those type of things. I joined Instagram literally like a year or two after everyone else had joined, so I had a bit of a hard time trying to understand how many things work with Instagram and so forth. So I would find people that I like on Instagram and people that I really admire and love their fashion style and so forth, and I would see them using the most beautiful filters, and their photos would look so beautiful and so well curated, and I asked myself, I wonder how do they do that? And then one day I got the courage to actually ask, and weird enough, none of them told me how to. They were all very secretive, and they all just shut me down, like, oh no, find your own way of doing it, this is my way, I hope you it was very sad, because it was actually people that I really looked up to in South Africa in terms of fashion, like fashion influences and all of that, until I took it upon myself to actually do some research and do it the way that I feel will work for me. So today that's what we are going to talk about. I'm going to run you through all the steps I took. Well, not really run you through all the steps I took, but basically all the apps that I use. And I'm sure people ask themselves, wow, your photos look so good. I get this question a lot. Your photos are so well curated. I love how you edit. I love these templates that you use for your stories. How do you do it? So we're gonna get into that right now. So if you are interested, keep watching. Okay, so now I'm gonna share with you the 5 apps that I use to edit my Instagram and my stories, and how I plan out my whole Instagram feed. Yes guys, I don't just wake up and choose a photo and just post it. I know that sounds a little bit like too much work, but if you really are into Instagram and you really would love a beautiful and well curated page, then this works for you. If this doesn't work for you, it's totally okay, but I'm sure it would be nice to learn about a new app that you've never ever tried. So let's get into it. The first app that I use when I edit my photos is Snapseed. Snapseed is a photo editing app by Nix software. So the tools that I would usually use to edit my photos would be, firstly, the portrait tool. What I do with the portrait app is I basically make my skin look clearer. I know I don't really need that, but you love to make your photos look posh. So I would first use the portrait, and then with the portrait I make my skin look smoother firstly, and I make my eyes look wider and whiter, and then I would also use the what's the other one called? I'm trying to remember. It's basically it's an option to basically make your face a little bit more visible if you may be taking a photo like a little bit further than you usually would. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys get where I'm going with this. So, and then from there I will move to details. Details would basically be your structure and your sharpening. If you want to sharpen the image, sharpening as in, like, you know, for example, this bed, you want to be able to see the detail, like on the bed. You want to be able to see the detail on, you know, the scarf that's on my head, you know, such things. And then structure, like making it well structured, self-explanatory. And then I would also move on to my tune image. Tune image is basically where I would make the image look a whole lot brighter. I would make it, I make some things a little bit darker, like, you know, that's like contrast. And then the ambient, I decide if I want to increase or I want to decrease the ambient on the photo. And then there's highlights, and then there's shadows and all these other options. You can just, you know, play around and find what works for you. So that is the first app that I use when editing my photos. And then after that, okay, let me tell you that I use Snapseed for editing photos of myself. And then for the next one, the next app is Lightroom. I'm sure all of you have Lightroom. If you don't, I don't know. But yeah, Lightroom is the second app which I use, but I usually prefer to use Lightroom when I am editing things like flat lays. I don't like using Lightroom when I'm editing photos of myself, because it kind of looks a little bit way too edited, and I feel like it's a little bit way too strong. I don't like when my photos look fake. I like it to still look like me, which is why I don't use apps which basically will change how I look, like change me up. I just like apps which enhance my looks. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So, oh wow, this video's already got into 4 minutes. I hope you guys are not bored yet. So that's the app I would use for flat lays, to edit like things such as like tables, you know, edit things such as, you know, buildings and, you know, things like that. I don't really use Lightroom to edit photos of myself, because I feel like it's a little bit too harsh, and it just does way too much. But that is also an app that I use, and it's actually a very great app. And then the next app that I would dive into right after using that is Instasize. Instasize is the best, guys, because you could not have all the apps that I just mentioned and just use Instasize, and you'd still be able to do each and every one of the things that I just mentioned. So with Instasize, basically what you can do is you can, you know, make your own collage. You can crop your photos well enough to fit into your Instagram. There's even an option where you can actually make your photos look a little bit more glossier. And as well as there is the beauty tool. The beauty tool is also actually one of my favorite. With the beauty tools, you can remove blemishes, you can smoothen your skin, you can whiten your teeth, you can remove acne. Like, you can do so much with that app, so much, and it has the most beautiful filters ever. So you have a whole lot of options. But I do want to let you know that you have to pay a subscription fee for this app. And for the premium subscribers, there is more options such as video editing. And like, I don't know about you guys, but I hope you get this app. It's really the best app. Like, you get to do so much, and it makes your photos look very beautiful. And then that is basically it for my editing apps for my Instagram. And then now I'm going to talk to you guys about the apps that I use for my stories on Instagram. How do I drive traffic into my stories, and how do I make it look so well curated and so beautiful, and make it look really fun, because you know that I basically focus on fashion. So sometimes just posting a photo of an outfit can get really boring, so you need to spice it up every now and then, come up with something new. So that is how I discovered the next app, which is Unfold. Definitely one of my favorite apps. So Unfold is basically a toolkit for storytellers. So if you are a storyteller and you want to find a great way to tell your stories and still make it look exciting and want people to keep scrolling through your stories and to be addicted to your stories, then this is definitely an app that you need to get. So with Unfold, you basically create beautiful stories by using different templates. You know, you can create different backgrounds, colors, textures, there's stickers and all of the stuff. I will, however, add photos right here to show you, you know, some examples of what I'm talking about. So basically that is the app that I use. And also, just so you know, some of the templates you have to pay for them, and yes, this is also another app that you pay an annual subscription fee, if I'm not mistaken. And some of the templates as well aren't free, you actually have to buy them. But even the ones that are free still look as beautiful as the ones that you actually have to buy. But you know, I am actually like more invested in making my feed look beautiful, so I buy most of them, and it just really keeps your page looking elegant, simple, but very, very interesting. Like, people will die for your Instagram stories. So when I'm done doing all of that, the last app that I used, guys, I know you're gonna be blown away by this app. I'm so excited about this app. I love this app. It's called Unum. So Unum basically helps you get a better Instagram feed. It's like an Instagram scheduling marketing tool. So what I mean by that is that after I have taken all these beautiful photos, edited them, made them look very, very beautiful, I take all of them to Unum. So with Unum, I get to choose which photo goes where and when do I actually post the photo. So with Unum, you basically get to see how your feed will look before you actually even post, and how everything comes together. So that's how it works. So you just put all your photos in the little grids, and then you just see how it looks. You can switch things up if you want and make it look different. It's up to you how you want it to look. And then right after that, there's actually a way of actually even editing your photos. And right below that, you get to write your hashtags, you get to write your caption. And what is actually even fun about this app is that it actually even lets you know when most of your Instagram followers are online. So, and basically when is the best time to post that photo that you want to post. And it actually even does it for you. And with this one as well, you pay a monthly fee. So basically it does the job for you. You just put all your photos there, write down your hashtags, write down your captions and all of that, and then you just leave it to Unum to do the rest. It will just post the photos for you. You basically even choose the time. It's either you choose the time or you let Unum pick the time which Unum feels is the best for your followers to see your photos. So guys, this is all for the apps that I use for my Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video was helpful to someone. Please don't be afraid to, you know, ask me any questions if you guys have questions. And please don't forget to hit that like button and also hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, love and light to you. Mwah!